Okay. I was using this thread and this thread yesterday. Oh. It's nobody there, mamas. You're okay. Good morning. Happy Saturday. My dog is growling. I don't know who. Whenever Kendall leaves the house on Saturday, she's like on high alert, and she's a little older, so she is a little grumpy. Good morning. Ooh, how fun. Are you guys are you attending as a table like people could buy from you, or are you attending as like shoppers? Oh, hold on. All right. On our way to a craft show today, I hope people buy. People are gonna buy. I've seen both of you guys' work, and you guys have immaculate work. Oh, thank you. I mean, I only have so many more days to get my good to get my my t to wear my holiday t-shirts. I'm happy today because today I get to meet Io. She's the winner of the YouTube giveaway for the Cobalt box, and I get to meet her over at the mall, and I'm super excited. I'm really, really excited to go see her. I haven't seen her since June, and her and her mom are just like pure lights in this world. Oh goodness. What did you make the most out of? I'm always curious. Did you make the most out of pocket pals, pouches, dop kits, or did you make a little bit of everything? I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you too. And this is what I always say. Every convention, every bazaar, craft fair, whatever is a learning opportunity. Whether I make it big or whether I walk out without a sale, everything's a learning opportunity and everything is also networking opportunities. Um, I went to a craft fair and it was like my second year out of business at the school, and it was at this local high school, and it was massive. It was massive. It wasn't anything I expected. And my prices were quite reasonably low compared to what they are now. Um, People would stop, stare, look, go through the stockings, go through the ornaments, go through the pouches, and like tell me I did good work and all that stuff, and nobody would buy. And I was getting like sad. And I'm a person that I have a very hard time hiding my emotions. My emotions are always written all over my face. So I was trying not to be sad, and my oldest daughter Faith was with me, and we would start playing games. This is how we came up with the game. What bag will sell the first? So you guys could take the game. It's a fun game. So what you do is you each need to write the top 5 bags you think will sell, and then whoever is actually right in that one of those bags sells the first gets to pick lunch, and gets to pick the lunch, and like the non-winning person has to pay. It's a fun game, and it gets kind of weirdly competitive, but it keeps your guys' spirits up during, slow moments of the show. But at the end of the show, I kept passing out business cards. I passed out like 70 cards. At the end of the show, somebody called me and they were from Remax, and they were like, "Hey, we're running behind. We're trying to give gifts out to 70 people. Can you make 70 pencil cases, and can you put Remax on them?" And I could, because I had my brother scan and cut, and I was able to put like cut out Remax and put it on with HTV and put it on and make simple pouches. And it didn't have the sale right then and there, but I did get a clientele. And that's what's weird about it. Every time you pass out a card is another moment where somebody might remember what you guys make, and and come back to you. Always give out your Instagram information. If you have a business page that shows your bags, give out that information. It's not people come back. For every card you give out, for every, like, time you give out your business thing, somebody's gonna follow you, somebody likes your work, and somebody's eventually gonna buy something. It's networking one-on-one, and this is how you start building your clientele. Let's see. I think Julie and, Diane are gonna kick some tail. I'm sending all positive thoughts, praying and everything. Let's see. And I've had shows, like 2 years ago, went to Baltimore Comic Con. They put us in an area that had no lights for a 3-day event. 2 days, there was no lights. I weirdly sold bags to other vendors in that same area that weren't making any money, which I'm still baffled by that. Um, and I got a couple people that came back, other cosplayers that didn't have money on them because they were going to cosplay events, and they bought things after the event. So don't think because if you walk away and you only have a little bit of sales that that's it. No, that's far from the point. People love looking back at when they get home, looking at pictures in people's Instagram, Facebook, websites, and then that's when they want to buy. Um, I don't know why it works that way, but a lot of my clientels come from people that picked up my card or scanned my QR code to my business. And my QR code will take them to either Etsy. I have a QR code for Etsy and a QR code for Instagram. They just scan it off my table, and that is it. And that's all she wrote. And I get a lot of traffic from that. They'll be like, "Oh, I was at your table. You had so and so bag." And then if I don't have that bag, then we can go into discussion of making a commission bag and whatnot. And that's another thing. If you're open to commissions, if you're open to taking custom orders, make that very aware because a clientele that a lot of people miss out on is the male domination. A lot of my commission bags are for men because they'll see my work, they'll see that it's actually good and my stitching's good, the quality of the hardware is good, but they're just like, this is too feminine for me. I want something like this. I seen a bag like this. Can you do it in leather? Can you do it in this? Or can you make it in water resistant canvas or whatever? And I'm not joshing you when I'm telling you my best selling bag is the Park Sling from So Sweetness, and it's always particular for my man. I, they love that bag. I have never made it for a female. They absolutely love that bag. Actually, and you know what I should have known because Kendall wanted it. Kendall wanted it in a small and a large. She wanted the small when he's on the go with just the kids, and the large when he's going to the parks, like, with the children, like the dog parks or going to a Ravens game or Orioles game or going somewhere bigger where he's gonna eat water bottles. There's something about that bag. I have no idea. Like, the shape is super cool to me, but men really gravitate to that bag. It's gonna go well. We're gonna all send our positive thoughts and everything your way. Oh, Spiff Star, I probably do, but you were rude. So, put you on timeout. Let's see. I know. I'm gonna Linda, do you mind if I make you an admin? I don't want to put you on the spot if you're not. There you go. Linda, you have capabilities of now trashing trolls. Yesterday I finished up a couple of gifts and I did some freestanding lace on an embroidery machine. And I, I thought I brought it down and I didn't. They're like these little I'll bring it tomorrow down. They're little freestanding keychain, not keychains, they're key fob kind of that you're gonna put on like some I don't know how they're gonna do it. I just made it ahead of time. They're just freestand they're like charms that go on your bag, from the Sally Tomato New York Eve Christmas Eve thing. I always say New York, it's just New York New Year's Eve. I see NY and I automatically say New York. I don't know why. It's just like so, the Christmas Eve thing is going to happen. Um, and let's see. All right. So yeah, so we have that, and I did that, and I was really excited because they came out really cute. I've been getting guidance with how to make freestanding lace and stuff like that, and it's man, it is nerve wracking. I think I didn't breathe for 15 minutes. These little keychain, key fob, whatever, it only took 15 minutes, and I think I promise you I didn't breathe the whole time. Um, and today I'm meeting IO, and then I'm coming back and I'm going to like work a little bit more with the Bernina software to see if I can do some other things embroidery wise. And then I'm going to cut out my bag for the New Year's Eve party because I want to do some edge painting and do some other things. And I just want to get that out of the way while I'm in that sewing mode, and then put that all away in my project pack so it's ready to go for the New Year's Eve. I'm also going to be cutting out my bag for Patreon today or tomorrow. We went over some heavy modifications yesterday for the Mighty Messenger, and that bag has 7 pockets at the minimum, with the possibility of having 8 or 9 total. And I'm pretty excited about it with the modifications that we are making with it. I think that with everything that they learn and everything that they showed they can do this year, they're gonna kill it. I'm really excited about this bag, and I can't wait to make it too. We have 12 badges to put onto this bag, so that's a massive amount of badges. So I think this bag is perfect because we have enough real estate to move it around wherever we want it to move to. Um, and other than that, yesterday, Lauren from Mormino, so whatever, she announced that the 12 people, well, actually, I think it's 12 or 13 people that are going to be having their classes. So there's a summit that's going to be happening in April, and my class is going to be in May. And I've been talking to Lauren and talking to the designer that is allowing me to teach. Um, my class is going to be all the classes are going to be amazing. My class is going to be a little bit different. I've been listening to a lot of people about like time management and stuff like that. So the class that I'm going to be teaching has a little different of components. And I'm really excited to share it once everything's the cat's out of the bag, I will share it with everybody. I'm really excited about this class, and I think whomever gets into it will enjoy it as well. Um, it's a little bit different how I that it's different from what I've been teaching wise this year. It's just a little bit different, and there's some really cool things that are going to come to the class, things that I feel that I need when I make bags. So there's some special stuff that's gonna happen in that class. So that's basically what I did yesterday, and then the rest of the time I was watching Hallmark movies trying to keep my tears together. Man, Hallmark, even in, like, their romantic comedy ones, they're like, "Let's invoke tears," and I'm like, "Why are you trying to make me cry on Christmas?" Just a blubbering mess. I'm like, "I need a shirt that says, 'Keep it together,'" you know? Like I'm not gonna cry. But, yeah, that's basically what I did. Hold on. Good morning. Hey, I can't wait to see you. So the tiny Cata and the mini E are still on sale. If I know people are always asking Alexis when her bags are on sale. It's generally when she has a new pattern. So if you're going to wait for these patterns to go on sale again, you might have to wait a couple of months or so, or whenever she comes out with the next pattern. I highly suggest you to get it. This pattern is super fun. I want to possibly do this one live or the tiny kata live because I know there's a lot of questions, but this is the number one viewing bag right now. This bag is made so uniquely different. I think I'm gonna actually bring this one out so I could take some pictures of it in the daylight because it has very cool fabric. This fabric comes from Backstitch Prints, and on this side you got like the whole Lion King Mufasa thing, and then on this side you have like you have the Cinderellas, and then you have Figment over here, and I thought it was just so cool. These are the zipper pulls I think we all have from My Handmade Space. I always love these because they're like very generic, but they go with anything Disney. And inside, because I instead of going rainbow with this, I really wanted to try do a like a khaki. So that's what I went for, and it's bound in with a nice rib like colorful thing, but it's khaki in the inside. I love, love, love this bag because I think it takes away everything that you need in a bag because it's 4 different compartments, like I said. And then if you want to do some cool modifications, you definitely can. If this bag gets chosen in Patreon, I have some killer ideas for it. So this is one of my favorites that all of Alexa's bags to me are my favorites, but the one when she gets a little bit more complicated, it becomes like I don't know, weirdly, I've really become obsessed with it because the what you start off with, you're like, there's no way it's gonna end in this. And it's like it's purely amazing. And I have like so many ideas for modifications. It's a perfect size for anybody. You can do a mommy and me with the Erica Bowler, but I can see you wanting both. Like I can see someone selling it as a full system. Like this is your bag, here's the Erica Bowler for your everyday bag, and this is your date night bag or your weekend bag or something. I can see a person wanting both. And I like the fact that because it's a little bit smaller, I was able to put like a little tag on the side just to give it a little flair. I do really like this bag. And I'm gonna miss this print. This was the last of the print from Backstitch Print because they're no longer um they're no longer around. So it is super cute. I was trying to get something like I had to put some Disney in there, so somewhere, somewhere, somehow. So let's get started with these advent calendars. We're going to start with Stitch Supply Co. and we are doing day 14. Okay. I feel like my nails are never long enough to get inside. And then we have Noel, and I like this. I can see this someone putting this as a nail polish color or putting it as a napkin, like for dinner, like for a fancy dinner for the holidays. I don't know. This box, all the artwork gives me ideas for like things that I would want to put it on for the holidays. It's you gotta love something that inspires you. All right. It's a little card. Okay. Scan this QR code with your camera and oh, it's Star Blaze quilt pattern. So it's this quilt pattern that you can put in the cart. You scan the card, you can put this quilt pattern into the Stitch Supply Co. and you put this a discount code on in it and you get it for free. That's nice. I like that. So it's also good for Stitch Supply Co. because I did get a lot of questions yesterday, like where can you get the pencil at? The box is from Stitch Supply Co. It's a quilt shop. So anywhere there's a quilt shop, you can look to see if they have the pencils, and the box is from a quilt shop. So you can look there. I think this is very smart, not only like where you're saving paper, but I think it's also smart because the person can go around looking the website if there's anything else that they want. And like I said, I think it's $50 or $75 I think it's really 50. You spend $50, they give you a project bag. And if you ever see bags hanging around my room, they're Stitch Apply Co's bags. They come in the most prettiest colors. And like my favorite one is the one that I'm probably looking at right now. It's like a lemon color, and I don't really gravitate to like yellow, but it has this hot pink zipper, and like the loop on it is hot pink. And she also has like, she changes them up once they run out every time, so it's pretty cool. I love quilting. I haven't had the time, but if you guys go into if you ever follow me on Instagram, if you go scroll all the way down and you see awkward hair pictures of me, and you see my kids singing or whatever, there are pictures of my quilts. I love quilting. It's super fun. I just haven't had the time, and I keep saying I'm gonna make this Wizard of Oz quilt for like 10 freaking years. I've been collecting Wizard of Oz fabric forever. All right, so the next one is going to be um it's going to be not Stitch Supply Co because the ribbon was on here. It's going to be Sally Tomato. I just need to find day 14. Day 14. Oh, it's like the big one in a box. All right. I was looking at all the envelopes and not the box. Okay. Create a durable and stylish accessory designed to combine with functionality and modern touch. This is really pretty. Yesterday when we were modifying, I was like, hey, use wrapping paper or paper bags. You just iron it out. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can unwrap this nicely because the inside is actually quite cute. This is where Kendall would come in. He can like wrap a gift with like just 3 pieces of tape, and I'm like, look at that. Look at this. Inside of the gift of the thing, it just has, it says, enjoy the gift of giving. I like that. I've never seen like stamped inside the paper. That's really cool. The little things in life make me so like happy. Let's see. And open this box. Okay, there's the paper. Sorry, my phone is loud. Okay. This is a webbing keychain. It's a quick accessory project using scraps of webbing, cork, or faux leather. There's not a picture, so I have to look probably on Sally Tomato. This webbing's pretty. So it's a scrap project to make accessories. So they have 3 different webbings in here. All 3 of these are absolutely stunning. I would have all 3 of these on the bag. Like personally, I would want to wear something like this because it looks bad and bougie. But then on my backpack, I would want something like this because it looks bad and bougie. And then like for my everyday, like with my white coat that's like a duster coat, I would wear this because it looks like I'm bad and bougie. So, then it looks like we have 4 D-rings. 2 of them are gold, 1 is antique, and 1 is rose. And that is it. So I don't have a picture of what the webbing keychain looks like, but I told you I don't believe in coincidence, but I did have someone in my DMs ask me they wanted to do a keychain, 3 keychains from their grandfather's belt that just passed away. Kid you not, just the other day. And I was thinking about doing like the key fobs with the scrunch things down, but I hate that style with the prongs because sometimes those little teeth don't really burrow into the webbing. So I'm definitely going to look at it. There's cutting instructions, and on the website there are SVG files for the templates. Oh, there's 2 templates. I can't show you because no patterns shown. So I can describe though. The 2 templates is, one is a round circular template. It's like it's more of like 3/4 of a circle, and then the other one is square is triangle, and then I guess you just place them like you have these go like this, and then you place the um piece that comes over like this, but you put the D-ring on there so that way you could have become it becomes a key fob. I think that's really cool, like really cool. I like this. And then I like the fact that they gave you a sample of like what kind of webbing they have. I'm not gonna lie, I've never had their webbing. This webbing's thick. It kind of reminds me of Georgia Girl Stitched. She's like my favorite person to get webbing from because it feels substantial in your hand. Another person I want to try to get webbing from is Rayvon. Her webbing, whenever she shows it in her group, looks really substantial and thick and just really gorgeous. I think I got webbing um, for November's kit, and that webbing was absolutely stunning. It's actually I have a drawer in my room that is just for me. It's stuff that I wouldn't sell, and I'm just waiting on what project. The webbing is stunning. So those are the 3 places that I would get webbing from, and now I think I'm gonna add Sally Tomato 'cause these are not no thin pieces, these are some thick 'em. I'm not you guys already know I'm not a fan of seatbelt webbing unless it's part of the bag. Like, there are some really cool things, like, I don't know if you're, familiar with Andrea Graham's, bag. She does a lot of fandom stuff. She made some really cool bags, like, where where did it have? Like, the seatbelt webbing was not only part of, like, the strap, but it was actual decorative stuff onto the bag. So, it looks really cool, like, and I also like seatbelt webbing when people are making, like, the basket bags. Awesome, but as an everyday thing, I don't like it. I feel like it digs into your shoulder, especially if you have too much weight in the bag, and it's just no matter how thin you get your, slider, it still just could slide down more and more, and everybody and their mama has tricks. The best trick for your slider not to slide is actually from Country Cow, where she puts a piece of faux leather or cork into into the area. I don't have Of course, I don't have a D-ring, where the slider is. When you loop it over before you, put the D-rings on that end, she loops a piece of, like, Peltex, something that's more substantial to bulk up that area, and you can't see it because it's kinda hidden. So, like, when you have this area and you're gonna wrap this around that slider bar, she puts something in between here so that that makes it a little bit more harder for that seatbelt webbing to slide down. And I'm trying to think of what bag video it is that she does that in. I'm trying to think because she did it once and I seen it and I was like, "Oh, that's genius." And it's just been living in my head rent free ever since. But I'm not if you came into my room, I think I have like one roll of seatbelt webbing and it's black and that's it. I'm a big fan of thick webbing. I just feel like it's more luxurious and it comes in a plethora of colors too. So no, I didn't. I have I seen her email, so to Canna, and I absolutely love her. When I first started sewing bags, I know everybody has a story. She was the person that I used to love watching, because I was transitioning from doing, corsets and, like, sewing shirts and garments and quilts, and came across her, and um, it was Sarah Lawson, her, and Crafty Gemini, and that's how they made me fall in love with making bags. Yeah. Okay, Georgia Girl Stitch has a tutorial for that too. I wouldn't be surprised because there's certain people that remind me of people. So, like, um, Georgia Girl Stitch, Noodlehead, and Country Cow kinda have the same vibe to me, where it's more, nurturing, all natural, like, they don't really work with vinyls. They work with, like, only cork, and so you know who else goes in that category? Sonar. It's more of all natural products. And, like, I feel like there's another person that people that, like, only deal with, like, cotton and cork, and Country Cow can actually be part of both teams, and that would be, like, Mrs. H, Swoon Patterns, and, Sarah Lawson. And then again, Chikao can either go into either one. So I put like people in different categories, and this they have not they're not necessarily the same sewing styles. It's just similar styles in bag making and similar styles and products they use. So it's, hey Holly. So there's certain styles that they use, and I don't know. Like I said, that's what when I watched Wicked, there as soon as I seen the bags, I automatically had my fangirl, like, I know who I want to make what bag because there's several bags that they show from several different houses down to the Munchkin, down to the, Popular Kids Not at the School of Riz, and I'm like, if each one of these houses get represented by somebody from, like, these different genres, it just blow like, I want Miko Craft. I think Miko Craft can make the heck out of Elphaba's bag. I think he can make it. And I'm, like, crossing my fingers that if he comes across this video, he will be like, "Let's let him do it." I feel that he's the person to make Elphaba's bag because Elphaba's bag is like a light leather, and the way it's, like, supple and whatever, I just feel that he's the person to make Elphaba's bag. And the person for the Riz for, Galinda, I there's so many people I think can make that bag, but I would have to say, I think it would be lavender and twine. It just like certain when I seen certain things, I like certain designers just automatically popped in on my head because that's like some of their signature styles, like their curves and whatever I just seen in the bag. And I didn't, I'm not even taking screenshots. Like these bags just like pop in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I know who can make these. So like I'm hoping Alchemats come out swinging out hard with anything Wizard of Oz because you know it's gonna be amazing. Because the thing is that Olivia doesn't play when it comes down to, hardware. You may not see the hardware at first, but she just comes out, like, with her enamels, I think she personally, this is me, I just think she's untouchable. Yeah, you need to see the Wicked bags. They're all of them. They're like, the Prince has one, there's so many, Wicked bags. There's Elva's sister has a bag. There's so many different ones, and they're so different. They're not like a standard school bag, and that's why to me, I think the bag community, the designers can come together and actually come up with like a Wicked bag collection. And I I think it can happen. Like yes, watch Wicked for the bags, I'm telling you, like, and the thing is that you're gonna be wildly surprised at how many shots you see. Like, there's a part where, like, Elphaba is, like, huffing and puffing, she, like, totally takes her bag and, like, goes from this to this and throws it on there. I'm like, if we just had a screenshot, you will be like, "Dude, that right then and there," I was like, "Miko's craft." Like, when you see it, you'll see what I see. Like, there's just certain bags that I'm just like, huh, I mean, any designer can do it, but just certain like the fangirl in me watching and studying all these designers, like certain people, I can foresee certain things. Like, I don't know. Like the Munchkin guy, I forgot his name. Um Fob Fob something okay, shows his back too, and there's something so soft and subtle about it. It just immediately made me think of Tara from Uh-Oh Creation. So, like, and she's a person that I always admire her work because she low key is just she just she's so many different styles. Like she's hard to put in just one genre. She has some really complicated bags, unique bags, different shapes. I just feel like she would be great on it. Yeah, you're like, excuse me, person, please stop for just a second. I'm a bag maker. Just please. So yeah, it's a really good. It's the I could not stop with the bags. I would definitely am gonna recreate Elphaba's hat. But yes, it's a if you're go just for the bags, the clothing too, because I feel like the thing is this is not going to go away. Part 2 comes out next November. So imagine if some designers came out with something, this could be a high selling thing for us in the sewing community. it to sell, because the thing is, it doesn't even necessarily have to have Wicked fabric. People are going to be looking for bags just because that are similar to Wicked. It's it's just the name of the game. That's how fashion works. So I don't know, but I like if I had to pick anybody for Alphabet's bag, it hands down it's Miko Craft. Like, there's something about it. I can't put my finger on it, but the minute she was huffing and puffing and turned that bag down, I was like, "Dad, that's Miko's bag." That's Miko's crap. I know he can do it. And the thing what I love about him is that the way he teaches, he's giving you the measurements, and you're yes, you might have to stop, pause, and rewind, but he shows you how to create the bag. And I love that about him because he's not just giving you the patterns, he's trying to elevate you to the next level. And I appreciate people that doing that because sometimes it is hard. It's frustrating, but nothing good comes easy. Everything takes everything takes toll like time. I love complicated bags. I love bags that make me want to throw my machine across the room, Hulk smash, because that means I'm learning something. I'm unlocking something that I didn't know couldn't do. And it may be frustrating at first, but when I'm done with it, I'm popping my collar. I'm doing my John Travolta like walk down the thing. Like it's amazing. So just I don't know. If you haven't seen Wicked, see it. It's really good. Fair warning, 20 minutes and take out your either your hanky or your tissue because you will cry. You will. I'm just letting you know. It's happening. I know Vera Bradley has a lot of cool bags too. So that's why I'm hoping like I know some people are coming out with Wicked stuff. When the cotton comes out, you can kind of take cotton fabric from Wicked and then go by Annie. Buy Annie does all cotton things, and she does a lot of quilting. You can make a she has so By Annie has so many patterns that look like Vera Bradley patterns. So all you need is like Wicked patterns, Wicked fabric, and then get the By Annie pattern and just quilt. And to get that really puffy look, you would just need to get foam and then put like a fleece under top of the foam, and it'll just puff it up a little bit more. Oh my god, yeah. It's I love me some John Travolta. I like him as Santa Claus right now too. And I'm like, why isn't this a movie? Why is it not a movie? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen it. I need to get tagged in that because yeah, I need to get tagged in that because I'm here for it. I think I'm surprised. I know it takes a while for designers to write stuff, but yeah, I think that the Wicked has a lot of bags, like a lot, and I kinda like Rowan Stitchcraft, don't sleep on her book bag. I did it in we made it in, Patreon, but there's a scene, without spoiling it, where they're kind of in a library scene and it breaks down in a dance, and they're sliding on books, and they show a whole bunch of different books, and there's a lot of Easter eggs if you slow down. Her book that is a bag can totally be Wizard of Oz, Wicked, all of the different stuff, and people will eat that up. People are already eating up because her bag is bad. Her bag that is a bad bag. There's no other one like it. But now you're going to put some Wicked on it, and all you need to do is really put the colors and the color schemes. Get some Ace vinyl from Lauren Mormino. Um, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like there's a whole book scene that's like a good 20-minute scenes in the movie. If you know, you know. Just saying. Okay. I know. Okay, I'm gonna see it. So, I know John Travolta Santa. Yeah, you know what's funny? I was watching Look Who's Talking Now. I used to watch that as a kid all the time, right? Because my mom loved the series. Watching it now, that movie is wildly inappropriate for children. I was dying laughing though, like nonstop. But then I was like, low key, mom, why did you guys let us watch this movie? 80s G is rated R now, so it's it's interesting. 80s and 90s Gs are like PG-13 and rated Rs now. So Anyways, I'm gonna hop off, make you some coffee, and then I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I hope everyone has a really good day. Enjoy your Saturday. And if you need to reach out to me, message me at anything you need. I have all the links to what we talked about inside my description box. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.